final score at the Sydney Cricket Ground. The Swans 12-13-95, defeating Brisbane 9-16-70. Only one player for the Swans kicked more than one, and that was Barry Mitchell, and there were 10 other players who kicked singles. For the Bears, 3 players got 2, Bernie Harris, O'Brien and Kappa, and 3 others got 1, Mark Williams, Reynoldson and Hardie. Well, the Swans led by 30 points at half-time, 35 points at three-quarter time, and even though the Bears never gave it away, it was still 25 points by the end. But look at the scoreline, and between the two teams, they've kicked 21 goals, 39 between them in perfect conditions. A bit disappointing, Bernie.
Yes, Drew, it wasn't a great exhibition of football. Well, Brisbane saved their best to the last quarter, and still they couldn't find the big sticks. They kicked 4 goals, 6 in that last quarter. And for a brief moment or two, we thought that they may have had a chance. They started to bring the ball into their forward line with a lot more purpose. But I suppose it is a reflection on both sides' forward lines when you look at that scoreboard. 23 behinds to the Sydney Swans.
Alex Watson there, a pentathlete.
And also 16 behinds to the Brisbane Bears. So their forward lines on both sides were fairly pathetic. The kicking for goal on a day which was made for forwards. It just showed the lack of forwards in both of these sides. And having a look at the match stats, the big difference there, the handballs to the Sydney Swans, and Greg Williams, a player who plays a big part in that with his 21 or 22 handballs, 159 to 94. And that's the area they're running players, they're smaller players around the centre of the ground. Their on-ball players just cut the Brisbane Bear to pieces.
65 more handballs, that's an amazing statistic. And we saw late in the game, Greg Williams, something over 20, about 22 or 3 hand passes on his own. And the other one was Tim Barling, who had about 2 kicks and about 12 hand passes. We'll be back at the SCG after a short break.